Cybersecurity is not an entry-level career. It's really more of a mid-level IT career. I mean, modern technology stacks are very deep. Systems can be attacked at any level, from the silicon to the user interface to all the layers in between, of an application or network stack. There's the LAMP stack, Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. It was one way people used to build web applications. And so there's a lot to learn before you can really be good at cybersecurity. It can be very difficult to come right out of university or to go right out looking for a cybersecurity career early in your career. So if you don't fall into a cybersecurity job right away, which you probably won't, don't worry. Start elsewhere, then focus on security as you grow. What I did is I started off in Linux, system administration, what might be called DevOps today. And I learned all about Linux and Unix. I learned all about networking. I learned TCP/IP. I learned the TCP three-way handshake, all that good stuff. I learned about how network protocols worked. I learned how HTTP worked and IMAP and NTP and all kinds of things, more things that I could possibly remember to cite here on my journey. But I learned about all those things with an eye towards security. I was always wondering, how can these things be broken in a particular way that could allow something bad to happen, that could allow privilege escalation, that could allow someone to get into the machine or get access to data. So as I learned Linux, as I learned how to build servers, as I learned how to configure networks, as I helped people set up their servers and build their infrastructures as a system administrator, I always did it with an eye towards security. And then about halfway through my career, once I'd spent nearly 10 years doing Linux, I was able to migrate over to a dedicated cybersecurity position. And that's how most people are going to do it. Get a job maybe in the network operations center or at the help desk even. Companies often need people to start at the help desk. Help desk people do get burned out fairly quickly because it's not an easy job, but you'll learn a lot. You do a lot of debugging, you do a lot of troubleshooting, and that can get you your foot in the door into the world of information technology. And you can use that as a springboard to move on to, eventually level 2 help desk, level 3 help desk, whatever the ranking structure is there at your job. And then eventually you can move into system administration or SRE, site reliability engineering, or DevOps, or maybe you want to be a programmer. You could totally start out being an applications programmer. And you could learn about C and Python and assembly language and machine language, and eventually you'll be doing source code analysis and finding bugs in people's software, which can be used to execute remote command execution, exploit the software to break in and make it do things it's not supposed to do. That is another path. So plan to eventually transition to cybersecurity once you have enough experience elsewhere, and emphasize the security aspects of your previous role when transitioning to cybersecurity. So again, good starting jobs can be system administration, DevOps, network administration, programming, network operations center, help desk. Those are all good ways to get your foot in the door. Cybersecurity is generally not an entry-level career, but in a few years, you can definitely get there. Or if you're already in IT, you can start approaching your job with a focus on security, looking at it from a security point of view, learning the theory of cybersecurity, studying for certain certifications and things like that can help you to be able to transition from your existing IT job over to a cybersecurity career.